My name is Tobias, and this is my colleague Jana. And we're here to give you a brief presentation on what we've been doing during the project year. We called ourselves EnviRoute, not EnviRoute, but that doesn't matter. And here you can see a first prototype of our first product that we chose to call Silofax. Now, Silofax is a platform that delivers feed-level data to feed producers. Let me explain this a bit further. Imagine a farmer that needs to order feed for his animals. Today, when he does this, he picks up the phone, makes a call, or he uses his email, or he uses some web pages at the feed producer's location. We wanted to automate this process, and we wanted to do this by using already existing infrastructure at the farmer's premises, namely use the feed computer. The information is already there. We would write software and then shove it into Silofax and then sell this information to the feed producer, assuming that they would be able to do much more efficient planning. Well, this proved to be easier said than done. And you could see our time here in this school as an ongoing verification study that we've been part of. There are 15 actors in the Swedish feed production industry. We have been in close contact with 10 of those, and we have not gotten the feedback that we would want to be able to believe in this. We have had 3 longer verification meetings with 2 of the largest actors in this industry. And once again, they have not given us the signals that we were looking for. But there is one little guy in the north of Sweden, or one feed producer, that does what we do, but manually. So they calculate how much feed the farmer will use with an Excel sheet or something like that, and then just goes on to deliver when they think that the level has sunk enough. But the key takeaway from this, all these interactions is that if the feed producer is to offer a new service to their customers, they need to be able to offer this service to all of their customers, not only the ones that have feed computers, which is not all of the farmers. Not everyone has this. This means that we would have to throw in some hardware into the mix. And the actual hardware, sensors, might not be that expensive, but I can assure you that installing and maintaining this hardware on these huge silos that the farmers have will be expensive. And with big costs come big problems for us.
So since the verification showed that we needed to include the entire consumer base, we then need to also have a hardware solution, as Tobias just mentioned. And this is way more costly than a software solution only. So after establishing a picture of how much we can charge our customer and the estimated costs that we have, the conclusion of this is that the more money we make, the more money we lose. So according to these projections, these cash flow projections, which are in million Swedish kronor, this idea isn't really market viable, and we will therefore not continue to develop Silofax. But can you work around these issues? One way to do this would be to turn to a more fragmented customer base. Today we are targeting the feed producers, which are only around 15 actors in Sweden. Targeting farmers instead would open up for more opportunities. And if doing this, we of course need to tweak our value proposition, making it more attractive to the farmer. Including a marketplace for the farmer could make the farmer more competitive, and that could be an interesting idea. It is also important to make sure that a software solution is sufficient. In this case, the last nail in the coffin is due to the fact that a hardware solution is too expensive to install and support. If a software solution would have been sufficient, this case might still have a shot. And last but not least, if we would have been able to establish a closer relationship with any of the actors, maybe we would have come across other difficulties that we would have been able to help them with.
But to sum this up, this project here, it has been an amazing learning experience, and I think we both can recommend it to anyone choosing to pursue this. I think all of you have already pursued your degrees, but if anyone thinks about it, it's been great. And I think we also managed to fail fast, and that was good, so we didn't have to wait a couple of years and then fail. And we have been able to do this by interacting a lot with the different stakeholders in this industry and learn that we do not see enough potential for it to be worthwhile. And I think both me and Jana have learned a lot about what to do and what not to do when running a company, if we should pursue something else, another venture in the future.
And therefore, we're still both very happy. Even though we're obviously not going to take over the world with silo facts, but we are happy to answer any of your questions about it.
Thank you.